Hi, I'm Richard McPherson. I'm the Chief Instructor at Let's Ride Motorcycle Training, and in this lesson I'm going to talk to you about the objectives of the CBT and how it's structured throughout the day. Hello and welcome to your CBT. Thanks so much for using us for your training. So what can you expect from your day? Well, it's great fun. You're going to really enjoy it. So the CBT consists of 5 elements, A through to E. Now element A is just an introduction to the course, which is what I'm going to do for you right now. We also talk about equipment and clothing, and we do a quick eyesight check with you just to make sure you can read a car registration from 20.5 meters, or that's around about 67 feet. Then we move on to element B, which is just going over the bike controls, how it all works. We just talk about basic machine maintenance, how to look after your bike, and simple exercises like taking the bike on and off the stand and wheeling it around in the car park. Then we move on to element C, where all the fun begins, and that's where we go through lots of exercises around cones in the car park, just to show you how to use the controls of the bike, how to pull away safely, how to stop, how to turn, all those kinds of things, just to make sure you're nice and comfortable with how to operate a motorcycle before we take you on the road in the afternoon. Then we move on to element D, which is a pre-road safety talk, which lasts about half an hour, 45 minutes, just talking to you how to ride safely on the road, and the day will then end up with a minimum of 2 hours on the road in radio contact with your instructor. And subject to you completing all that successfully, you'll be issued with a DL196 certificate or CBT certificate, and that will last you for 2 years. So after 2 years, the certificate will expire. So if you want to carry on riding, you just do another CBT, or you can do your full license between now and then. So CBT, what does it stand for? Well, compulsory basic training. So compulsory meaning that you've got to do this course today to get yourself onto the road, and it is just basic training. This is not a test. This is not a pass or a fail situation. All you've got to do is complete all the exercises up to a good standard, and you'll be signed off with your certificate. So what happens if we can't get you up to standard? Well, it's quite a rare scenario. Most people do get through the training course in a single day. But remember, it's not a test, so we're not going to point the finger at you and say, you failed. If we can't get you up to standard for the road ride in the afternoon, then you'll just come back and do a little bit more training on the off-road section on a different day. And when we're happy with that, we'll get you onto the road. And if we can't get you up to standard on the road ride in that first day, then you'll again come back and just do a bit of extra training for the road ride, all right? But it's not a pass or a fail situation, so please don't feel under any pressure here. Not to mention we've got all day. So, it's not as if we've got to finish at 1 o'clock or finish at 2 o'clock, we can spend the whole day if you want to. It's not a problem. So please relax in that respect. It is a very low pressure situation. So why are we doing this? Well, CBT was introduced back in 1990 by the government, and the objective of the course was to reduce the number of accidents with new riders, particularly the younger riders, so your 16 to 19-year-old age bracket, which was suffering from a quite high casualty rate back then. And it really does work. The training helped contribute to a drop of over 40% in accidents with new riders in that first year alone, which is unbelievable. So the training you're about to receive is really going to help you on your first steps to getting onto the road as a safe motorcyclist. Back when I was a lad, we didn't need to do any of this. And I just got onto my bike and off I went onto the road. And quite frankly, how I survived my first year on the road it's anyone's guess, but I managed to survive, and here I am now, hopefully teaching people how to ride safely. So that was the objective of the course, and it's a great first step for you guys to get onto the road. But don't forget, there's plenty more training after today. There are full license courses. Depending on your age, you can do an A1 course, which gives you a full 125cc license. You've got the A2 course, which allows you to ride up to a 47 horsepower motorbike. And then you've got your Category A motorcycle license, which is your full power license. So your A1 is for your 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds. A2 is your 19 to 23-year-olds, and Category A is for your 24 and up. And those are fantastic courses just to increase your riding skills and get a better understanding of how to ride safely on the road. And then beyond that, you've got the advanced riding courses. So once you've got your full license and you've got a bit of experience behind you, then there's the advanced riding courses, which will just take you up to the next level. So plenty for you to learn. And something we always say is a good motorcyclist is one who never stops learning. So anyway, that's the introduction to the course. So again, welcome aboard and have a great time.